This video you are watching right now will change your life. But not if you just watch it, not if you just keep them in your mind as nice ideas, only if you apply them, if you repeat them. Every morning, at the very first moment you open your eyes, before your consciousness surrenders to the chaos of the day, if you say these 7 sentences out loud. Because the power of these sentences is not in their meaning, it is in their repetition, in them being engraved into your subconscious, in them becoming a belief, an identity, a reality. Napoleon Hill spent 20 years by Andrew Carnegie's side. He met face-to-face with the 500 most wealthy and influential people in the world. And he discovered one thing common in all of them. Success is not a coincidence. It is not luck. It is a secret formula. And the foundation of this formula is the power of the mind. Hill said, "Thoughts are powerful things, and powerful thoughts, when repeated, turn into reality." This is not just motivation, this is science. Neuroscience proves this today. The brain is restructured with repeated thoughts. This is what we call neuroplasticity. Every thought creates a neural pathway in your brain. And when you repeat that thought, that pathway strengthens, it thickens, it turns into a highway, and eventually it becomes automatic. You no longer think that thought lives you. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times. People told him to give up, but he didn't see failure. He saw temporary defeats. He saw learning opportunities. And every morning when he went to his laboratory, he told himself, "I will bring electric light to the world." And he did, because that thought had become his identity. Even when Henry Ford hadn't invented the automobile, people told him it was impossible. Engineers said, "You can't do this." But Ford didn't look at them. He looked at his own mind, and in his mind, he saw success. Every morning, he stood in front of his mirror and said, "I am the man who will do this. I will set America moving on wheels." And he did, because he had realized it in his mind before it actually happened. Now you too will learn this truth. And if you watch this video until the end and put these 7 sentences into practice, starting tomorrow morning, your life will begin to change after 30 days. After 90 days, you will become unrecognizable. Your family members and friends will ask you, "What happened to you?" And you will smile, because you will know the secret. Are you ready? Then let's begin. But first, let's clear one thing up. This is not easy. This is not just listening and waiting. This requires discipline. It requires determination. And most importantly, it requires repetition. Every morning, without exception. 30 days. Can you do this? If your answer is yes, continue. If it is maybe, decide now. Because people who say maybe drift. People who say yes create. 90% of people fail. Why? Because they drift. They live aimlessly. They wake up in the morning, turn off the alarm, look at their phones, open social media, watch other people's lives, and forget their own lives. They have breakfast, go to work, get stuck in traffic, sit in the office, return home, watch television, and sleep. And the next day, the same thing. And the following day, the same thing. And a year later, they look back and see this. Nothing has changed. Still in the same place, still the same salary, still the same problems, still the same emptiness. At the end of the day, they feel tired, empty, and meaningless, and they tell themselves, maybe tomorrow will be different. But it won't be, because tomorrow is a repetition of today. This is what Napoleon Hill calls drifting. Accepting whatever the world gives you, handing over the control of your life to others, to circumstances, to luck, being like a leaf, going wherever the wind blows, not using your own will. And this means disaster. Because drifting people never arrive where they want to go, because they have nowhere they want to go. There is only the wind, and they go wherever the wind takes them. But now I will tell you a secret. Perhaps the most important secret you will ever hear in your life. Failure does not stem from a lack of talent. It does not stem from a lack of intelligence. It does not stem from a lack of education. It doesn't even stem from a lack of opportunity. Failure stems from lacking a definite purpose. Andrew Carnegie told Napoleon Hill, "If a person does not have a definite major purpose, that person is like a leaf going wherever the wind blows. But if a person has a definite major purpose, that person is like a rocket. They lock onto the target and nothing can stop them." So, where are you going? By your own will or with the wind? When you wake up in the morning, do you have a clear goal in your mind, or are you just living one more day? Because if there is no clear goal, your mind is empty. And an empty mind surrenders to the outside world. News, social media, others' opinions, fears, doubts fill this void, and you lose control. This is where the subconscious comes in. Your consciousness makes your daily decisions. What will I eat? Where will I go? What will I say? These are conscious decisions, but your subconscious determines who you are. It determines your values, your beliefs, your identity, your fears, and your limits. And your subconscious is programmed through repetition. Every day, every morning, if you repeat the same thoughts, the same beliefs, the same identity, your subconscious accepts it. It sees it as reality, and you become that identity. This is a scientific fact. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist, explains it like this. The brain cannot see the difference between the past and the future. If you repeat a thought enough, the brain records it as real. This is what we call neuroplasticity. The brain is restructured with repeated thoughts. Old neural pathways weaken, new neural pathways strengthen, and you become a new person, biologically, chemically, physically. And the most effective time is the first moments you wake up in the morning, because at that moment, your brain waves are at alpha and theta levels. The conscious mind is not yet fully active. Defense mechanisms, skepticism, critical thinking, fear have not yet kicked in. The subconscious is open. The door is open. And everything you say at that moment goes directly inside. It meets no resistance. It is accepted without question. That is why the first moments of the morning are gold. And most people throw this gold away by looking at their phones, looking at the news, looking at their anxieties. But you won't do that anymore. You will use this gold and you will transform your life.
First sentence. I am in full control of my life and I am becoming stronger every day. This is the first sentence. And now you won't just read it, you will say it out loud. You will say it in front of the mirror, looking at yourself, looking into your own eyes. And every morning, for 30 days, you will repeat, I am in full control of my life, and I am becoming stronger every day. This sentence is a claim, a demand, a command. It is a command you give not to the universe, but to yourself. Because most people believe they are not in control of their lives. When they wake up in the morning, they tell themselves, oh, today's going to be a hard day too. They say, I wish I were like this. I wish I had such an opportunity. I am unlucky, they say. I have no opportunity, they say. It's something from the family, they say. It's genetic, they say. The economy is bad, they say. These are beliefs engraved in your subconscious, and these beliefs make you weak, passive, and a victim. You are no longer a creator. You are someone who reacts. Whatever life brings, you react to it. And that is powerlessness. But Abraham Lincoln was born in a cabin. His father was illiterate. He went to school for a total of 1 year. He read books by candlelight. His first love died. He started a business and failed. He lost in the congressional elections. He lost in the Senate elections twice. He fell into depression. People told him to give up. You are a failure, they said. But he told himself, I will be the president of this country, and I have the power to unite this country. And he repeated it every morning, every night. That thought became his identity.
And eventually, he became president, and he united America. He abolished slavery. He wrote his name in history in golden letters, because he was not a victim. He was a creator. He was the author of his life. He was the master of his own fate. Now you will do the same thing. When you say this sentence, you are breaking your old identity. You are destroying the belief that I am weak. You are shattering the I am a victim identity. And in its place, you are building a new reality. I am strong. I am in control. I am getting better every day. And at first, this will feel strange. Your brain will show resistance, because the brain loves habits, it fears change, and it will tell you, this is ridiculous. You are not strong. You are still the same. But you won't listen. You will repeat it again and again. And after 7 to 10 days, something will change. Resistance will decrease, and the thought will begin to feel more natural. And after 21 days, that thought will become a belief. And after 30 days, that belief will become your identity. And when you repeat it, this becomes a reality. Your subconscious accepts this, and your behaviors begin to reflect this belief. You walk more determinedly. Your shoulders stay upright. You speak more clearly. There is power in the words you use. You complain less, because complaining has no meaning. You apologize less, because apologizing is weakness. You demand more, because strong people demand. They don't say, I wonder if it will happen. They say, I want this. And people respect that, because now you are a strong person. And strong people do not complain. They create. Strong people do not wait. They do. Now, say this sentence with me, out loud. I am in full control of my life, and I am becoming stronger every day. Did you feel it? That energy, that clarity, that expansion in your chest. This is power. This is control. This is the beginning. And every morning you will start the day with this energy, and your world will change.
Second sentence. My definite major purpose is, and I will not stop until this is realized. The second sentence is the most important one, because this kills drifting. Napoleon Hill analyzed thousands of people for 20 years and discovered this. Every successful person has a definite major purpose, an obsession, a definite chief aim, a North Star, a fixed point. And in unsuccessful people, none of these exist. They want many things. They say, I want to be rich. They say, I want to be happy. They say, I want to be healthy. They say, I want to be successful. But these are not purposes. These are dreams. They are vague. They are weak. Because vague purposes create vague results. But Andrew Carnegie said, I will be the most influential man in the world in the steel industry, and I will use this wealth for the good of humanity. I will build libraries, I will open schools, and I will touch the lives of millions of people. This is a definite purpose, clear, measurable, obsessive, specific. And every morning he re-proclaimed this purpose before having breakfast, before going to work. He didn't ask himself, what will I do today? But where will I eventually go? And he measured every decision with this purpose. Does this meeting bring me closer to my purpose? Does this investment bring me closer to my purpose? Does this partnership bring me closer to my purpose? And if the answer was no, he didn't do it. If it was yes, he did. It was that simple, that clear. Now you
will do the same. But first, you must determine your purpose. And this cannot be a small goal. It cannot be earning a bit more money. It cannot be losing a little weight. It must be big. Big enough to scare you, big enough to get you out of bed in the morning, big enough to make you lose sleep at night. Because small purposes create small energy. Big purposes create big energy. Napoleon Hill said, "People who think small stay small. People who think big become big." Thomas Edison knew he would invent the light bulb. People told him impossible. They said, gas lamps are sufficient. They said, electricity is dangerous. But Edison set his purpose. I will illuminate the world. I will bring electric light to every home. And he made thousands of attempts. He tried thousands of materials. He experienced thousands of failures. People said, "You failed 10,000 times." He said, "No, I found 10,000 ways that don't work." Because his purpose was clear, definite, unchangeable. And that purpose got him out of bed every morning. When he was tired, it gave him energy. When he felt hopeless, it gave him hope. And eventually, he succeeded. He illuminated the world because he had a definite purpose. Now, what is your definite major purpose? And be careful here, this is not money. Money is a result, it is a tool, but it is not a purpose. Your purpose must be a mission, it must be a contribution, it must be a legacy. I will start my own business and create employment for 100 people. I will write a book and touch the lives of 1 million people. I will have a healthy and strong body and be an example to my family. I will live a debt-free life and teach financial freedom to my children. These are definite purposes, clear, measurable, meaningful. Now, write this down. My definite major purpose is, and I will not stop until this is realized. Write this on a piece of paper in capital letters with a thick pen, and every morning read it out loud in front of the mirror, looking at yourself, and repeat, I will not stop until this is realized. This is an oath, a vow, a promise you give to yourself. And you will keep this promise because a definite purpose is the source of power. Uncertainty is the source of weakness. And throughout the day, measure every decision with this purpose. Does this action bring me closer to my purpose? If the answer is no, don't do it. Does watching television bring you closer to your purpose? No, then don't do it. Does spending hours on social media bring you closer to your purpose? No, then don't do it. But does reading a book bring you closer to your purpose? Yes, then do it. Does finding a mentor bring you closer to your purpose? Yes, then do it. It is that simple, that clear. And after 30 days, your life will begin to take shape around this purpose. People, opportunities, resources will begin to flow toward this purpose. Because the universe responds to clear intentions, not to uncertainty.
Third sentence. I do not see failure. I see only temporary defeats and lessons. The third sentence kills fear, because most people are afraid of failing, and this fear leaves them immobile. It paralyzes them. They don't try. They don't take risks. They stay in their comfort zones. They stay safe. And by staying safe, they never grow. They never learn. They never reach success. Because success is outside the comfort zone. Success is inside the unknown. Success is beyond taking risks. But Napoleon Hill said, "There is no such thing as failure. There are only temporary defeats, and every temporary defeat carries a seed, the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit." Henry Ford's first 2 automobile companies went under. He went bankrupt. He got into debts. People told him, "You are a failure, stop it now." Investors wanted their money back. Partners left. But Ford didn't say, "I failed." He said, "I haven't found the right formula yet." He said, "I haven't formed the right team yet." And the third time, he founded the Ford Motor Company, one of the largest companies in history. He produced millions of automobiles. He gave jobs to millions of people. He transformed America. Because he didn't see failure as an end, he saw it as feedback. This way didn't work, therefore I will try another way. Walt Disney was a journalist. He was fired from his first job. The reason? Lacks imagination, cannot produce good ideas. He founded his first animation company. It went under. He founded his second company. It went under. Banks did not give him credit. They said, "No one will watch a mouse character." But Disney didn't quit. He mortgaged his own house. He put in his last money, and he created Mickey Mouse, and he created Disneyland. And now, Disney is the world's most valuable entertainment company, because Walt Disney saw failure as a lesson. This character didn't work, let's try this one. This story didn't catch on, let's write this one. And every failure brought him one step closer to the solution. Now, when you adopt this mindset, you become free. You are no longer afraid of failing, because failure is not an enemy, it is a teacher. Failure is not an end, it is a beginning. Failure is not a shame, it is an honor, because the person who fails is the person who tries, and the person who tries is the person who lives. A person sitting on the couch watching television does not fail, but they also achieve nothing. If you want to try, you must be ready for failure. And when you are ready for failure, you become brave, you become fearless, you become unstoppable. Now, say this sentence: I do not see failure. I see only temporary defeats and lessons. And in your next failure, which will happen because success comes from trying, do not panic. Do not fall into depression. Do not say, "I am a failure." Instead, stop. Take a breath and ask yourself these questions. What did this teach me? What misconception did I make? What will I do differently next time? How can I emerge stronger from this experience? And find the answers, write them down, analyze them, and continue. Do not stop, because those who stop end. Those who continue win. Napoleon Hill said, "The only difference between success and failure is trying one more time." Fourth sentence: I live in abundance, and more is flowing towards me. The fourth sentence destroys the scarcity mindset. Most people live in scarcity, mentally, emotionally, materially. They say, there isn't enough money. They say, there aren't enough opportunities. They say, it's too late to be rich. They say, the economy is bad. They say, there is too much competition. They say, this is impossible for someone like me. This is a belief engraved in the subconscious, the scarcity belief. And this belief attracts poverty, because your thoughts create your reality. If you think scarcity, you live scarcity. If you think abundance, you live abundance. Napoleon Hill said, "Wealth is first created in the mind. Then it manifests in the material world." Andrew Carnegie was an immigrant's child. He came from a poor family. When they came to America from Scotland, they had nothing. He started working in a factory 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for very little pay. But in his mind, he was a rich man.
He told himself, "I will be the richest man in America, and I will use this wealth to make the world a better place." People laughed at him. "You are a worker. You are dreaming," they said. But Carnegie didn't look at them. He looked at his own mind, and in his mind, he saw wealth. He saw palaces. He saw factories. He saw railroads. He saw libraries. And every morning, he kept this image alive. Every night, he felt this emotion. And the world served him because he believed he was rich before it even happened, while he still had no money in his pocket. But in his mind, it was real. And the reality in the mind turned into physical reality over time. This is the acting as if principle. You are not rich yet, but think as if you are rich. Speak as if you are rich. Act as if you are rich. Be generous. Don't be afraid to spend money. Don't say, "But I have no money," because that sentence is a scarcity sentence. And a scarcity sentence attracts scarcity. Instead, say, "I have money and more is coming." And be generous. Did the waiter provide good service? Give a good tip. Is it your friend's birthday? Buy a nice gift. Did a charity ask for money? Give. Don't say, "But I don't have enough money for myself," because generosity attracts abundance. Stinginess attracts scarcity. The universe is a mirror. Whatever you give, it gives it back to you. Wallace Wattle says in The Science of Getting Rich, the abundance mindset creates abundance. The scarcity mindset creates scarcity. And this has nothing to do with the amount of money, because a rich person can live with a poor mindset, and a poor person can live with a rich mindset. And over time, the mind attracts reality to itself. Now, say this sentence: "I live in abundance, and more is flowing towards me." And throughout the day, look through the lens of abundance. When you wake up in the morning, instead of "What have I lost?" ask, "What do I have?" A bed, a roof, health, family, oxygen. These are abundance. They are things millions of people do not have, and you have them. Therefore, be grateful. Gratitude attracts abundance. Complaining attracts scarcity. Do you have a job? Be grateful, because millions of people are unemployed. Are you healthy? Be grateful, because millions of people are sick. Can you eat? Be grateful, because millions of people are hungry. And throughout the day, instead of "Why don't I have it?" ask, "How can I obtain it?" This is an abundance question. It is solution-oriented. It is creative. It is powerful. And the universe will answer you. You will see opportunities. You will meet people. Ideas will come because you are now an abundance channel. And abundance will begin to flow to you. Fifth sentence. I am aware of the limitless power living within me, and I use it every day. The fifth sentence awakens the power within you. Napoleon Hill talks about a concept he calls infinite intelligence. The power of the universe, of God, of creation, of nature. And this power is within you. But most people don't know this. They see themselves as small, limited, and weak. They say, "I am just a human." They say, "What can I do?" They say, "I am not special." This is the biggest lie, because you are a part of the universe. You are an expression of the infinite creative power. Your DNA is the product of billions of years of evolution. Your brain is the most complex structure in the universe. 86 billion neurons, trillions of connections, infinite potential. And this power
is within you, sleeping, waiting to be awakened. All the greatest leaders in history were aware of this power. Mahatma Gandhi was a small, weak man. Physically, he was weak, but inside him, there was a giant. And that giant toppled the British Empire, unarmed, non-violently, just with faith and determination, because he knew the power within him. Martin Luther King was threatened, jailed, beaten, but he didn't stop, because he knew that the power within him was greater than the fear outside him. And he changed America. He ended racism. He changed the course of history because he was a channel for infinite power. Nelson Mandela stayed in prison for 27 years. 27 years! People told him to give up. They said, "You are old now, you have no power left." But Mandela, every morning in his cell, stood in front of the mirror and told himself, "I have the power to lead this country to freedom, and no prison, no chain can block this power." And when he got out of prison, he became the president of South Africa, and he demolished apartheid. He brought peace, because he was aware of the limitless power within him. And so are you. But you must remind yourself of this every morning, because the world tries to make you feel small. News scares you, economy worries you, people criticize you, and you forget. You forget the power within you. But now you will remember, and every morning you will awaken this power. I am aware of the limitless power living within me, and I use it every day. This is a reminder, an awakening, a call, calling out to the giant within you. And when you repeat this, that giant awakens. It breaks its chains, and it emerges. And it shows itself in your decisions, in your words, in your actions. You no longer think small, you think big. You no longer say, "I wonder if I can do it." You say, "How do I do this?" You no longer wait for permission from others, you give yourself permission, because the power within you is limitless. And the person who uses that power is unstoppable. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The power sleeping inside a human is greater than all the powers outside." Now, awaken this power. Every morning, every night, and watch. The world will bow before you.
Sixth sentence. I create value by serving, and in return, abundance comes. The sixth sentence gives the true formula for success. Most people ask, how do I become rich? Wrong question, because this question is selfish. It is taking-oriented. But the law of the universe is giving-oriented. The right question, how do I create more value? How do I serve people better? How do I make the world a better place? Henry Ford did not produce automobiles to become rich. He produced automobiles to serve people, to make their lives easier. Before the automobile, people traveled with horse-drawn carriages, long, tiring, expensive. Ford said, "I will give an automobile to every family. Cheap, reliable, an automobile everyone can buy." People laughed. "Automobiles are for the rich," they said. But Ford didn't listen. He developed the production line. He lowered the cost. He lowered the price. And he created the Model T. He sold millions. He set America moving. And as a result of this service, he became rich. One of the richest men in the world, because he gave first. Then he took. Andrew Carnegie produced steel, but his purpose was not to sell steel. His purpose was to build America. Bridges, buildings, railroads, strengthening the infrastructure of the country, improving people's lives. And as a result of this service, he gained enormous wealth.
and he gave this wealth back to humanity. He built 3,000 libraries. He opened thousands of schools. He donated millions for education, science, and peace. Because he knew the secret of success. Service first, then abundance. Napoleon Hill said, "Success is hidden in service to others. The more value you create, the more abundance comes. The more people you touch, the more you are touched. This is the law of the universe. Unchangeable, inevitable, just." And this applies to everyone, not just large companies. If you are a teacher, serve your students. Give the best lessons, ones that touch their lives, that inspire. And over time, abundance comes. If you are a doctor, serve your patients. Don't just write prescriptions. Really care, really heal. And over time, success comes. If you are an entrepreneur, serve your customers, solve their problems, create value, and money comes as a result. Now, ask yourself, how am I serving the world? How am I creating value? Which problem of people am I solving? And if your answer is clear, abundance comes. If you have no answer, find one, because the person who doesn't serve gets lost. The person who serves is found. And every morning say this: I create value by serving, and in return, abundance comes. And work with this mindset, not just for money, but for contribution. Not just for a salary, but for a mission. And watch, money will come, opportunities will come, people will come, because those who create value are rewarded. This is the law of the universe.
7th sentence. I was created to perfect this day, and I live every moment to the fullest. The 7th and last sentence seizes the now. Most people live in the past or in the future. They think about past regrets. I wish I'd done that. I wish I hadn't said that. Or the fears of the future. What if I fail? What if I make a wrong decision? And the now gets lost. But power is in the now. You cannot change the past. You cannot guarantee the future, but you can control the now. And the now is everything. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, the most powerful man in the world. But every morning he told himself, I will live this day as if it were my last day. Because perhaps it is my last day. And on my last day, I don't want to live with regret. I don't want to deal with worthless things. I don't want to waste time with those that are not important. I will perfect this day. And every day he lived with this mindset. And he wrote his work called Meditate Fictions, still read after 2,000 years, because he knew the value of the now. Steve Jobs said in his Stanford graduation ceremony, "For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Because remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. And you must know too. Every morning, tell yourself, I was created to perfect this day, and I live every moment to the fullest.
This is a declaration of intent, a commitment. Today, I will do my best. Today, I will create value. Today, I will value my loved ones. Today, I will bring myself one step closer to my purpose. Today, I will live to the fullest. And at the end of the day, when you put your head on the pillow, you will say, "Today was valuable. No regret, no empty time, no lost time. A valuable day, a meaningful day, a full day." And the next morning, you will repeat the same thing. And this will become a lifestyle. The lifestyle of excellence, the lifestyle of the now. And one day, when you look back, you will see this: a life lived to the fullest. No wasted years, no lost opportunities, only value, only contribution, only meaning. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, said, "Life is not short, but we make it short. Life is not insufficient, but we waste it." Now you will not waste it. You will perfect every day. You will live every moment to the fullest. Because life is not tomorrow, life is now.
Now you have these 7 sentences, 7 keys, 7 weapons, 7 powers. But knowledge is not power. Napoleon Hill said, "Knowledge is only potential power. It becomes power only when, and if, it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end." Now, you will turn this knowledge into power, and the only way to do that is practice. Now I give you a challenge, a 30-day ritual, an experiment, a journey. And if you complete this, your life will never be the same again. Here are the rules. Pay attention. Every morning, at the first moment you open your eyes, before you even get out of bed, without looking at your phone, without doing anything, you will say these 7 sentences out loud. Not silently, out loud, because you need to hear your voice. The brain records what it hears, not what it thinks. If possible, get out of bed, go to the bathroom, say them in front of the mirror, looking at yourself, into your eyes. And say every sentence as if you are giving a command. Determined, clear, powerful. Don't be ashamed. No one sees you, just you and your reflection in the mirror. And that reflection will be your new identity. And after every sentence, take a deep breath. Feel it. Feel the energy of that sentence. Don't just say it, live it. And at night, before you sleep, this is very important. Write your definite major purpose on a paper, by hand, not on the computer, by hand. Because writing by hand activates a different part of the brain, and read it out loud. And then, imagine. Close your eyes and imagine that purpose as if it has been realized. Detailed, clear, colorful. You are in that house. You have started that business. You have that body. You have reached that success. Feel it. Possess that feeling. The happiness, the pride, the freedom, the peace. And sleep within that feeling. Because sleep is the time when the subconscious is most active. Your brain waves drop to delta level. And at that moment, all these thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are engraved into your subconscious. You programmed it in the morning. You reinforced it at night. And this cycle will continue for 30 days. The first week will be hard. The brain will show resistance. It will say, "This is ridiculous." It will say, "It's not working." It will say, "Waste of time." Don't listen. Continue. Second week, you will begin to get used to it. The sentences will feel more natural. Third week, you will feel the change. Energy will increase. Clarity will increase. Confidence will increase. Fourth week, transformation will begin. People will notice. They will say, "What happened to you? You are different." And you will smile. And after 30 days, look at yourself. Look in the mirror, and you will see the old you. But you are no longer that person. New identity, new belief system, new reality. And if you continue, if you do it for 90 days, the transformation will be permanent. Because 90 days is the time required to form a habit. And this habit
will be your life. Napoleon Hill says in Think and Grow Rich, if you repeat a thought for 30 days, it becomes a belief. If you repeat it for 90 days, it becomes an identity. And when it becomes an identity, it becomes unchangeable. Because now, that is you. Now think, who will you be after 90 days? Someone with a definite purpose. Strong, determined, fearless, in abundance, serving, living the now, on the way to success. And a year later, you will be unrecognizable. You will have reached your purpose or be very close to it. People will take you as an example. They will say, "What is your secret?" And you will share this video. Now, a warning, there will be obstacles on this path. People will try not to understand you. They will say, "What are you doing looking in the mirror and talking in the mornings?" They will laugh. They will be sarcastic. Don't listen. They are the drifters. You are the creator. Tell yourself, I am not living according to their opinions. I am living according to my own purpose. And continue. Some days, motivation will be low. You will feel tired. You will say, I'll skip today. Don't skip, because discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. And successful people don't work when they are motivated. They work when they are disciplined, every day, without exception. Are you sick? Do it anyway. Are you tired? Do it anyway. Are you traveling? Do it anyway. Because this is non-negotiable. This is your identity. And one day, when the 30th day arrives, ask yourself, will I continue? And the answer must be yes. Because this is no longer a challenge. It's a lifestyle. Just as you brush your teeth in the morning, now you brush your mind in the morning. Just as you put your phone on charge before sleeping at night, now you put your mind on charge. Andrew Carnegie did this ritual every morning until the age of 80. Thomas Edison did it until the age of 84. Napoleon Hill did it throughout his life. And millions of people are doing it in the world right now. Successful people, rich people, happy people, free people. And now you too will join them. Now, close this video. Take a paper and pen. Write your definite major purpose. Clearly, detailed, dated. I will reach by date. And I will do this with write it. And tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, don't look at the phone immediately. Get out of bed immediately. Go to the mirror and say these 7 sentences out loud, determinedly, and begin your journey. And 30 days later, come back here, comment on this video, and tell me how your life has changed. Because it will change, I promise you. Because this is the word of Napoleon Hill, the word of Andrew Carnegie, the word of Henry Ford, the word of Thomas Edison, and the word of millions of successful people. And now, it's your turn. Take action, without waiting, without doubt, without fear, and reach success. Because you deserve this. You are worthy of this. You were created for this. Now go and prove it. This video ends here, but your journey is just beginning. Thank you for listening to me. Now take action. And remember, thoughts are powerful things, and powerful thoughts, when repeated, turn into reality. Change your life now. Would you like me to translate another text or summarize a specific section of this one for you?